from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. I hope everyone is well. I am flying solo today. Unfortunately, Shauna has some things she had to take care of, so she's not joining me today. So again, you got me. You're stuck with me for 2 hours of solo time. Today we're going to be using the Dream Keepers Tarot deck. I'm again called to that one today. So if I do use a deck reading, it will be from that deck, the Dream Keepers Tarot. And I'm trying to adjust. I need to adjust the camera just a little bit. Did that mess things up? I think it's okay. If not, I'll have to do. I think it's a little crooked, but oh well. Come on. As you can tell, camera is not built into the computer. It is a standalone camera. Anyway, hope everybody is doing well this morning. Last night was an interesting evening, good chats, and I can't complain too much. Good morning, Anjali. Good morning, Jojo. Good morning, Terry Lopez. Good morning, No Weapons Formed. I like that. Nice. Good morning, Maria, and let's see, Maria Herrera, Maria Katak. Is that how you say it? I don't know exactly. Good morning, Virgo Sun, Clara Slayer, Divinely Guided, Mary Am. Let's see, who else? So yes, let me start adding some names to the list. If you received a reading last night, please leave space for somebody else for today. So again, if you had a reading from us last night, I'd ask you not to get a reading today if you do not mind, just so that other people can get in and have a chance to get a reading, okay? So first person I see who's asked for a reading, and it's interesting. I went through 3 pens so far, and they're not working. It's like for some reason and they worked, and then they don't work, and then they work. There we go, Maria. So the first person up is Maria Katak. Okay, and Maria, let us know what your question is, whether it's general or specific. Okay, everybody, let me know what your questions are, if they are general or specific. Who else here? Let's see. Mary M. Good morning. Again, if you let me know, I will add you to the list. Mary M. Mary M. is asking for a general. Very good. Maria, we read for you last night. So if you don't mind, I would appreciate you wanted us to pull a card for your son, so we did. So if you do not mind, I would ask you to pass today and allow somebody else to get an opportunity to get a reading. But you can join us next week as well. We'll be back on. Actually, I won't be back on, but Angie may be back on the evening, or Shauna on the next day. I'll be on vacation, so y'all won't see me next week. Or if you do, it'll be just on a pop-in kind of basis. Yeah, Valerie, I've added you to the list. Also, Valerie, let me know what your question is. Is it general or specific? Good morning, Rose from Ireland. Nice to see you in, Rose from Ireland. We had somebody in from Ireland last night. They weren't too happy with us, though, because whatever we told them, they did not want to hear it. So I was like, okay, you come in, you want a reading, you get a reading, and then you don't. Then you argue about a reading, or you quibble about it. It's interesting. Weapons formed. Yes, I've got you down. And weapons formed, again, we need to know specific or general question. Good morning, Gwyneth. Good morning to see you in. Good to see you in. Songbird, nice to see you. Aditi, good to see you as well. Valerie says general. Got it, Valerie. Marie Khattik, Khattik, is that what you say it? Marie Khattik. Let me know if it's general or specific. And again, Maria Herrera, you got a reading last night. I'm asking you we're not giving you one today. I'll be just direct. If you had a reading last night, I don't want to give a reading today. We're going to let other folks jump in there and have that opportunity. Okay? So I appreciate you coming in, absolutely, and welcome to stay and watch, that's for sure. But I want to make sure other people get a chance, okay? Clara Sawyer, and yes, general for Clara as well. Good, okay. No weapons formed. Again, no weapons formed. Let me know. Did I miss it? Did I miss your question, or have you not asked it yet? Is it general or specific? Okay, because I don't have that in my notes here. So if you could follow up with that, I would appreciate that. And Maria Kotlik, I've got you as a general. Thank you so much. Okay, no weapons formed. Gotcha, general. Super. Thank you. But no weapons formed. Who else? Let's see. Who else I have not seen yet this morning? Songbird. Yes, Songbird. You can be on the list. And Songbird, again, is it general or specific? Please, if you want to be on the list, tell me general or specific. Anjay, we gave you a reading last night as well. So again, we're not giving people readings who read last night. We're giving some people an opportunity to get in there fresh. So Anjay, I appreciate you understanding that. But you were read last night, so no readings this morning for you. If you do not mind, we'll leave it for somebody else who has not had a chance to have a reading in a while. And please don't take it personally. It's just I want to get more people in here who really want to get readings as well. There's so many. And so anyway, that's a good thing. Gwyneth, yes, we will add you. Good morning, Angel Eyes. Linda, how are you this morning? Hopefully, Angel Eyes, your COVID has gotten beyond and you are on your way back to full health, if not already there. Hopefully that will be the case. Gwyneth has a general, and good. I'll do that general for you, Gwyneth. Songbird, again, I don't see your question. Remind me, would you look? Yes, you're on the list. Songbird, let me know if, again, it is general or specific. Yeah, Valerie, I've got you. You're general. Thank you so much. Angela Williamson, good morning, Angela. You were on last night as well, weren't you, Angela? Good to see you back. Anjali Sharma, again, you had a reading last night, and so let others this morning. So please stop asking questions, okay? It doesn't really help everybody else as well, okay? Yes, Songbird, I understand yours is a question. Let me know what the question will be, okay? So I can note it down. Yes, Maria Khatt. Yes, Maria, you are on the list. I understand you didn't get a reading last night. That's why you were on the list. I was talking to Maria Herrera. So if you misunderstood that, then I apologize. No weapons. You said a general reading, and now you're saying you want something to know about your spiritual journey. So do you want the general reading, or do you want the spiritual journey questions? Again, help me out here. Let me know what it is. Minus and yes, okay. Tell me how many people before me so I can be alert. Songbird, you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are number 6. But Songbird, again, I need to know if it's a question specific or general, and if it's specific, let me know what that question is. Good morning, Elisha. How are you this morning? Let's see, where did I leave off? Madden, Maddin. And Linda, I didn't get I haven't seen yet if you answer the question, and you may have, but I haven't gotten there yet. Again, I'm hoping that your COVID is doing better. I'm hoping that you're beyond that at this point. Definitely, I've been sending you well wishes and some healing energies. Madden, let me know if it's a general or a specific question. Angela Williamson said yes, but it didn't resonate. Well, Angela Williamson, I appreciate that, but again, not tomorrow, next week, okay? Let other folks have an opportunity. And sometimes the cards don't resonate with you. Sometimes we don't resonate with you. And last night we had 1 or 2 people who the resonation was driving me crazy. Hey, P, good morning. Just saying hi. Appreciate that. High Vibe. Yes, High Vibe. I'm adding you as well. And High Vibe, it says general. Thank you, High Vibe. You knew my next question was going to be, I appreciate you getting there on with that one. That was appreciated. I really like it a lot. Let's see. Escancha. I'm going to try to say that properly. If I don't get it right, I do apologize. Believe me, it's not intentional. I love reading for you. Okay. At first I'm thinking, dude, I love reading for you. And it's like, no, love reading. Oh, goodness. Songbird says, feelings of Stanley toward me. Thank you. Okay. Feelings of Stanley. For me, for me, for me. Hello, sir. Valshell says, hello, sir. Do me and Kay had a past life connection? Actually, I can answer that one right now. Vaishali, I'm not feeling that so much. I'm not feeling like you did have a past life connection. And I'm actually not even certain that your connection in this life is very much of a certain one either. I don't think that I'm not feeling a really strong connection there. So that's not coming through to me. So Vaishali Bardwa, whatever it is, I can't pronounce it. I'm so sorry, but no, I don't think so. And I'm not even sure in this life it's going to be something to remember as well. Angel Eye says, still with symptoms, but it is what it is. You enjoy your vacation. Well deserved, my friend. Appreciate that, Linda. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to my house in Maryland and taking care of some things there and just kind of enjoying some of the fall, the pre-fall weather. It's still summer, of course, but it's hopefully not as hot as it is here. If it is, I'm in real danger because we don't have AC over there. Pam, good morning. Good morning, Pam. Nice to see you. High vibe. Yeah, high vibe. I got you down, General. Absolutely. Did I move backwards here? Let's see. Would love a general reading, Rose. Yes, Rose. I'll add you as well. General reading for Rose. Is it Mahan? Manon? I'm not sure. Anyway. Some days I'm good at the names and other days not so much. Jojo, yes, Jojo says we are all on the mend. Super, good to hear. Very good to hear that, Jojo. No Weapons said, sorry for the confusion. I got that, okay. Madden Medell, yes, Madden Medell, super, thank you. And you're saying, how will my relationship go? A lot overthinking and lots of other stuff because we are long distance. Last time I saw him, I was very happy. Whew, that's a long question. Remind me that you asked me that question when we get to you because I'm not writing it down because I'll that's a whole lot of questions, but I'll post it by tapping it on again, so that's good. And then Ashkanshka says they pronounce it Akansha. Okay, Akansha. So the S must be silent then. I see. Akansha. Thank you for clarifying that. Again, it's like I'm terrible with names. I try to work on it, but it doesn't work so well. Karen, Caryn Fisher. And Karen's like, message this morning. Thank you. Love message. What is up this morning with the love? Love readings, love messages. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. Good morning, Creating Balance. Anju, my dear, this is the last conversation we're going to have today, okay? You know what I've talked about. Okay, let's go with that. Tierra La Spina, good morning. Let's see who else. I think I've gotten everybody in. Maria says, sir, I am waiting. Please start. Maria, my dear, let's not be demanding here, okay? This is I'm giving you a free reading. I appreciate that you want to hear something, but also there are other things that must be done before we start reading. So walk gently, my child. Walk gently, my child. That's all I can say to you at this point. Jesus. It's going to be a good day. Oh, Lord have mercy. If y'all watched here last night, it was quite interesting. We had 2 hours of really quick, good readings. Boom, 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 boom. And then, good morning, Elizabeth. Nice to see you in. Good morning, Angie. We had a good, quick 2 hours of good readings. And then we decided to stay on a little longer because we went through our list and it started off kind of okay. And then we wound up hitting a few like speed bumps, I would say. And there were some folks who kind of tested our patience, shall we say, and by the time that third hour was over, we're like, yeah, we're done. We are done. Lord have mercy. Let me ask each of you one question before we go anywhere. When you come here and you want to get a question asked and you want a reading, do you come here because you come here with an idea of what you're hoping the question will be? I totally understand that. And you come here with questions because you're genuinely, I am certain you're genuinely, honestly looking for answers. And I get that as well. But when you come here, the one thing that I still find fascinating, it's like, and this happened in my law practice the same way. A person would come and sit in front of me. I'm going to deviate a minute. The person would come and sit in front of me, and they would sit down in front of me, and they're paying me, a certain money per hour to sit in front of me to discuss a case. Okay. And then they determine that their friend and their brother or their cousins, brothers, nieces, nephews, uncle, who once read an article about a law case, knows more than the person they're paying for that. Or they pay us to hear it, and then when we tell them they don't want to hear it because it doesn't fit their narrative, and then they start bargaining or bartering to try to get us to agree with them, even though it's not the case. So, yes, I am an attorney. Anjay. So when I say that, what I'm telling you is when you come here and you ask for a reading, if it resonates, we certainly hope it does. If it fits, we certainly hope it does. Sometimes it may not. But if we give you some information you do not want to hear, especially if it's a future question or question by future, if you don't want to hear it, that's one thing. But to bargain with us to try to get us to the point where we now agree with you, that's not the way it works. If you're talking to really true people who are connecting to spirit and believe in what we're saying. And so there may be folks out there who absolutely, if you talk to them and you go on and you ask for a reading and they don't give you what you want, and you can negotiate with them somehow and say, but if you read it this way, doesn't it mean that? Or but I think you're misunderstanding because if we did this, then it would do that. That's wonderful for them. That's how they work. I don't work that way. Angie does not work that way. Shauna does not work that way. When we tell you what we see, we tell you what we see, what we hear, what we feel, what connection is made. If it doesn't fit with your narrative, then it's unfortunate, and I totally get it. And you don't even have to buy into it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to even give it a second thought. You can just say thank you and move on. But I'm trying to suggest to you, don't try to come back and argue and haggle to get the answer that you want. If you wanted that answer to begin with, then why did you come on? Because apparently you knew it already. And I just needed to say that because last night there was some challenging, trying times, and I was plucking my last nerve, only in the sense that I truly love working with people and I love sharing my gifts. But again, if you don't want to hear it, just be kind and say thank you. Doesn't resonate with me, I'm moving on. But no need to haggle, because all you do is you take up other people's time and you frustrate the hell out of me and Angie and Shauna. And I am speaking for them, and I apologize to both of them because I shouldn't be speaking for them. But on this point, I am certain that they feel the same way. Because when Angie sits there and Angie is telling you something and you're not getting it, and I know I can read her energy sometimes, and she is like me, and she's like, what am I missing? What are you missing? Because hello, this is what we've given you. So anyway, I just wanted to I'm sorry, I just wanted to say that, yes, Blue Ocean, I can add you to the list. And that was kind of a hint, I guess, from everybody to say, hey, get back onto it. Yes, Billy Joe, I will add you as well, since you did not get a reading last night. Billy Joe and Blue Ocean, please let me know what your question will be. Okay, what is it? Is it general or is it specific? So again, good to see you guys in there. No Weapon said, you can ask a question, but Spirit is going to give you what is needed for you at that time. We can ask, but it is a question that is meant to be answered at this time. That's part of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see who else. Somebody else popped in while I was ranting there. Blue. Oh, good. Yes. Good morning, Blue Ocean. Good morning, Pam. Nice to see you in this morning. Hey, divinely guided by the good day lady. Angie says to divinely guided. Nice to see you there. Let's see. Dylan James. Dylan James, I have not added you, but I can add you. Absolutely. Again, Dylan, let me know if the question is a general or a specific question. And I've got you on the list. Just tell me what it is. Angie says, tell it, Don. Yes. Alicia said it got crazy. Yeah, it did. And that's why I think Angie said more about the morning antics. So with that said, I think they've got everything here. I think we're at this point probably much closed. Billy Joe, thank you. General for Billy Joe. Blue Ocean. Again, Blue Ocean, let me know. Specific when it comes to Dylan. Dylan, if it's specific, please let me know what that specific is so I can add it to here, please. I appreciate that. Abigail, no, unfortunately, we just closed the list. Yeah, I can't add any more. It's going to be too long. Good morning, Lewis. Nice to see you as well. Sam Marie Brusto. Sorry, had to say I love your wall behind you. Oh, thank you. It's actually not a wall. It's a fireplace. It's our fireplace, and it's one of the reasons why I fell in love with this house when we first saw it. Pam F said, I thought I was watching a comedy show for a few minutes last night. Oh, it did feel like that, didn't it? Samran, hello, Samran. Nice to see you. Dylan James, I will join the military and I will be okay. You're asking, oh, yeah, will you? Okay, so let me do that one here. Will I join the military? Military. And then Billy Ocean. Listen to that. I'm in the old 80s, right? Blue Ocean, remind me again. Thank you. No problem, Dylan James. You will be. But Dylan, you're last on the list, so it's going to be quite a while before we get to you, but we will get to you. Thank you. It is. I absolutely adore this fireplace. And it's taller than it looks. If you look here across this beam here, this is the base on which it juts out, and that's kind of like the thing. So I can stand inside here, and where my finger is right now, my head will go in there. I'm 6'1", and then I can stand in this fireplace and not rub my head against the top. It's a massive fireplace, but it's wonderful. And General, I was gonna say Billy Ocean again. Blue Ocean said general reading. Good. Super. Let's see. Sorry I missed you. Thanks for being you. Oh, appreciate that, Lewis. Not a problem at all. It's good to see you here. And for those of you, it's interesting. Today we're going to do yes and no questions if you want the yes and no as well. I've been playing with for class on Tuesday nights. We played with our pendulums, and I've never done pendulums very much, and yet I was amazed on Tuesday night how we practiced, and as we did, it was so accurate. And we asked questions. The person for our practice, the person was asking the questions knew the answers, of course, to themselves, but I didn't know the answers, or anybody else didn't know the answers to holding pendulums. And then we learned with the pendulum to do the yes and no's, and the pendulum was like right on every time. It was so accurate. So man, I really I grew to love and respect that pendulum. I was like, holy crap, how accurate it could be. And it was more than I anticipated. So today, while you also have the readings, while I do readings, I'll give you an opportunity to ask questions as well. I'm checking my Facebook private, because sometimes my Facebook private, Margaret Clark said, welcome in. Hey, Margie, nice to see you. And she said, I think you're awesome. I appreciate that. What happens is sometimes my private Facebook chats do not come on to my private page, Facebook page doesn't come onto the thing, but yet my Sonoran Mystic Tarot Facebook page does. So it's sometimes crazy. That's why I checked that one. So that was nice. Okay, so with that said, let's get right to it then. Not right to it. Lord knows I've been on them for a while and haven't gotten to it yet, but we are getting to it now 24 minutes later. I apologize. Maria Kotik, are you still here? When I get to you, if you don't respond, I'm moving on. I totally get it. You need to leave, and if you need to leave, don't worry about it. But when I call you, if you are not here, I will move on. Thank you, Super Maria. Maria. How do you solve a problem like Maria? Oh, you know what? Last night, it's interesting. I didn't play any music last night. Not a single song played. I did sing a little hum about something. And then I got the note this morning that 30 seconds of the video is now muted because I infringed on copyright because I played music. And I'm like, I didn't play any music. There was no music played last night. And I tried watching a little bit to see where that was, what they were talking about that's been muted, and I couldn't find it. And they're like, did you have the right to use this music? I'm like, I didn't use music. What the hell are you talking about? And this was on Facebook, I think. No, Facebook or YouTube. Which one was it? I don't recall which one. One of the services, and I'm thinking, what the hell? The others didn't have that same thing, but I didn't use music last night. Sometimes I play the music and I put it up for you guys, but yet this one didn't. I don't know what that was all about. I have no clue. I did sing like one bar or something or one little, whatever you call it, of one line from a song or something, but it was not long enough for copyright because it wasn't over 10 seconds. So I'm like, what in the hell? It was crazy. Good morning, Lawrence Thompson. Here it's morning, by the way. I'm in Arizona, so if you say afternoon, I'm guessing you're in something closer, further east. Not been here for, just found you. Not sure how things work on here. Lauren, when you come in the morning, when we start, everybody pops in and then they get added to the list if there's space available. When there's space available, and so we have filled the list up. It's closed for the day. So that's how it works. You just ask for a reading, and then I add you to the thing. And P says, yeah, didn't hear music. No, I didn't play any. So I was like really surprised when I saw that. I'm thinking, what is that? That's crazy. And Clara, the same thing. The reading is closed for the day, Clara. Appreciate you being here and visiting with us. But yeah, the list is closed for the day. But when in the future, which I come on Wednesday evenings and Thursday mornings, you're welcome to pop in. And if you pop in time, you get added to the list. And once you're added to the list, you can ask any question you want. For the day. And right now I'm typing something for the group in general. And when I put this kind of, for those who don't know how this works, when I put this up there like this, and then I pin it, it then becomes something I can reach and access at any time, which is nice. So right now I need to put back up Maria, Khatteke, and she wants a general reading. And so put that there, and there we go. That's how it works. It's magic. I love it. So, Pretty Doll, nice to see you. Yeah, list is closed, like I was saying. This, so unfortunately, no more additions to the list. And I don't have time to type the list up. So everybody, I'm going to give it to you right now, so you know what the list is. And if you hear your name, you're on the list. If you didn't hear your name, you're not on the list. If your name's not on the list, please don't start the I'm here and whatever. I totally get it, but you didn't make the list. That's the plain and simple part, because I need to really get rolling. Okay. So first, Maria Kotlik. Second, Mary A.M. Third, Valerie Copeland. Fourth, No Weapons Formed. Fifth, Clara Sawyer, Salyer. Sorry. Sixth, Songbird. Then Gwyneth Price. Then Madden Meadows. Then High Vibe. Then Ash. That's the one I couldn't pronounce, but it was Akancha. And then Roseman. And then Karen Fisher, Angel 333272, Blue Ocean, Billy Joe, and Dylan James. There you go. That's where you are. So remember that, please. And I won't be repeating it. So, and I'm not writing it down because I'm moving on to the reading. So again, remember your place. And if you didn't hear your name, then you did not make the list. And I apologize that I didn't have enough space for you, but let's get to it. Maria. Maria, time for change. Time for a change. Whatever you've been doing is not working, Maria. It is time for a change. This card is the one of the 2 change cards in the tarot deck. When you see this card come out, this card is telling you, again, as it's one of the 2, that change is coming. This change is something that you also need to instigate, something you need to make happen. And it's not just merely going to happen to you, but change is needed, change is required. If you were to get the Tower card, the Tower card is that second change card. That is a change that the spirits are putting on you, the universe is sending to you, that kind of stuff. And on that one, you can participate or you cannot participate, but the change is going to happen. So usually you ride with it and you try to figure out what best way to make it work to your advantage. This one, however, is you needing change. So you need to make some changes. Things that you're doing right now are not working properly, and change is required. There's a 6 of Swords here. The 6 of Swords. Yeah, the 6 of Swords, again, you're tired of the things, but again, you're tired of how it's working and it's not working. So again, it's time for you to make a change, and you know you need to make a change. It's not a surprise. There's that new energy. So this is the Fool card. It's time for you to take a leap. It's time for you to say, hey, this is where I want to be. This is the Fool card. The Fool card is the lowest card in the tarot deck. It's like the birth. It's like newness. It's energy. But when you see this card, especially when it comes to change, the card is telling you that look at your destination. Point to your destination. Point to the hills behind. Point to what you want. Point to where you want to go. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. That's not the case right now. That's not the issue. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. Don't worry about how long it's going to take. Don't worry about what it's going to take. Don't worry about all those things. Focus on where you want to go and get moving. It's time for a change. It's been time for a change. It is time for a change from what the 6 of Swords is saying. I mean, look at the card. It's just a very depressing card. It's like, okay, ready. So again, move forward. Make the changes you need to make based on where you want to go. Do not worry about how you're going to get there. If you always worry about the path before you get to the destination, you're never going to get to the destination. Okay, so focus on your destination, not about the journey. You'll have to take the journey, that's for sure, but you don't have to focus on the journey. Focus on the goal. That's the key. And it's going to take some time, some patience. Be patient with your income and your money, because it's going to have some monetary constraints you have to face, but it's going to work itself out. Be patient. And you're going to, this is what's aligning with your path. This new direction is aligning with your path. It is where you need to be, how you need to be. And I wouldn't be surprised also if when you see this Lovers card, this can change this whole meaning to say maybe the person you're with right now isn't quite the person that you should be with or need to be with, because that could be the change that is being required as well. I do not know. I'll leave that one up to you. Okay. So Veronica, do me a favor, Veronica and everybody else. Veronica, do me a favor, hit the hide button and hide that comment. And the reason why I say that are there's scammers out here on the internet all the time, and they're watching. They're looking for birth dates, because if they have your birth date and they can put together 1 or 2 other pieces of information, they can do some serious mess to your credit and to everything else, and do some. I mean, they can really mess up things for you and sell your information on the dark web. So please, Veronica, hit the hide button and get rid of that comment so it does not appear, so people do not see your birthday. And everybody else, please don't put your birthday out there. I don't need your birth dates. I will not ask your birth dates. There's the tarot card readers. I'm surprised if anyone asks. They may ask what month, or they sometimes may ask day. They're not going to ask the entire thing. And when you do that, you really put yourself in harm's way. Okay, so do me a favor and hit that hide button there and get rid of that one. And everybody else, please don't offer us the birth date. And Angie and I have, and Sean, all 3 of us have mentioned that over and over again not to do that. So again, I'm not chastising you. I'm not punishing you. I'm just saying don't put yourself at risk. I don't want you to take that risk, because they're just crazy people out there who do terrible things with information, and it's not good. That's like if you guys see any, and I'm getting this happens a lot. You'll see people come and after the readings, and they'll come to you and they'll offer to do a reading for a price. I do not approach you for a reading. I never approach anyone for a reading. Angie does not approach people for readings. Shauna does not approach people for readings. If you want a private reading, you reach out to us and you say, hey, I want a private reading, and we can arrange one. But I don't come to you and say, hey, I'm giving you a private reading. You need to pay me right now. That doesn't work. So if you look closely, you'll see that whoever it is, they usually have one letter added to the name or away from the name or switched and whatever. And so usually, and you can tell it's not us, it's a scammer. They copy our pictures, they copy our material, they move it and take advantage of it, and then they try to make money from it. So don't fall for that, okay? Definitely don't fall for that. I am literally in a mess and don't know what to do. No, I saw that, Maria. You do know what to do now. What you need to do is you need to make a change. So what you need to do is you need to make a change, and the change is required. What happens is, again, you're focused on the mess, which is what I told you, which what I saw the cards. You're focused on the mess. You're focused on all this around here, which is a journey. And I'm telling you, focus on your destination. What is it you want? Where is it you want to be? What is it you want to do? Whatever that destination is, who do you want to be with? However you want to see it. Focus on that destination, make your choices and determination on how you're going to get there, and then go. Start doing it. That's the change you need to do. Again, if you're sitting in a mess and you want to change a mess, the best way to do it is make a move to get out of the mess. And so change is necessary. And again, in this situation, you had the death card, which is you control the change. So if you don't try to make a change, it's not going to change. There's no white knight coming in to save you. There's no all that stuff. You've got to make the change. Okay. This isn't the tower card. So spirit or universe is not changing you. The change is going to have to come from within. Okay. I'm not going to answer that question, Maria. If your life is a mess right now and you're saying, will you get married soon? Then you have other questions that you need to ask yourself. Because if your life is a mess and you're wanting to be married pretty soon, that's a whole different world of problems. Oh, Maria. Next in line is Mary M. Mary M says general. Mary M says general. Let's see what we say here. Let me write this in. Mary M. Mary M, how are you, by the way? I haven't seen you in a few weeks. I think it seems like a few weeks. Hopefully all is well with you, Mary M. Are you still here? How do you solve a problem like Maria? Mary M, are you here, or we're going to move on? Okay. Just making sure you're here. Again, if I call you guys' name and you don't answer, then I'm moving on because there are, again, people in line. Okay. Let's see. Next is Mary M. Good to see you, Mary M. Mary M. Eight of Swords. Mary M. You are in a situation, and again, with the Eight of Swords, it's that energy. A lot of eights. There's an Eight of Pentacles too. With the Eight of Swords, I feel this feeling of you're stuck. You're feeling like you can't move forward. You can't move back. You're feeling like you need to make choices. You know you need to make choices, but you don't know which choices to make. You really feel like you're frustrated and so forth. And the universe, and that's this card here. Again, it's that stuck energy. It's like I can't move forward. I can't move back. Everything. When I look at it, as I see it, I think that something's going to be the right choice, but no, it's got this problem and this problem and this problem. And my point is study a little bit more, pay a little more attention to your options. The good option will show itself, and that's the way you're going to have to move to get through this, because you're navigating through waters. Again, another Fool card, which is interesting, and that's that New Start card. So this is telling me to get through this, you're going to have to focus on a different way of thinking, a different way of focusing, and then move through with that focus. Go through things with that. And again, it's a new way of doing it, because what, again, you've been doing isn't really working so well. And a universe is going to give you a gift. If you're doing the studying, if you're doing the focusing, if you're trying to work on this, then you will get a gift from the universe, which will, again, correct all this and ultimately... sorry, I'm distracted. I apologize. I just got distracted. Somebody just walked beside me, and they're not somebody from this world. There's somebody from the other side. So there's somebody here for somebody out there for you. I'm waiting to figure out who they are, and boy, they're putting in some serious heat. As soon as they start talking to me, I'll mention it to everybody, and if anybody owns it, owns the person, then that'll be great. But again, the Hierophant, again, stay within the structures, do what you need to do. The Page of Swords is helping you to change. So the most important thing, again, I'm getting Mary M, is that it's time for a change. Yes, Patty, let's just close. It's time for a change. And it's time for, again, back to this, like saying the other person, you're just frustrated and you're like, I need to make a move. Yes, you need to make a move. That's the change. You need to make the move. You need to make a decision. You need to make an idea. You need to just focus on something and start doing it. But pay attention. Again, you have choices. You have not studied them well enough to realize which is the choice you need to take. And then once you have the knowledge and understanding of which choice it is, then go with it and start doing it. But remember, this is a new way of thinking. This is not a choice or an idea that you've already seen, thought of, or heard. So whatever this is, through the studying, you're going to, again, through the studying, through the thinking, through the repeating in your head, what are my choices, what are my choices? A new choice is going to come to you. And when it does, that'll be the right choice. Okay, so keep thinking through things. But at the same time, know that you must make a choice and move on. Sometimes we make the wrong choice just to get movement, and that's not necessarily a bad thing from time to time. So maybe you need to make a choice just to get things moving, and then you can maneuver and change based on that reaction to that change. But the point is yeah, you're kind of stuck right now, okay? And I appreciate the fact that you're very, the cards make it clear that you're bright, and you're very intuitive, and you understand some of what messaging you're getting from Spirit even. But unfortunately, again, the answer isn't there yet. So keep looking, okay? Next in line is Valerie Copeland. Valerie is here. I know she popped up there. Valerie, yours is a general, correct? Timmy, I would love to fit you in, but I do not have a spot. We have added more people than usual. So I am totally filled today. So join me again next Wednesday or next Thursday. And Lorna, the same thing. The list is closed. Next is Valerie. And again, Valerie is general. Valerie, I'm being called to the healing deck for you. I don't know why. So I'm going with the healing deck for you. Valerie, you are being divinely guided. What is happening right now, Valerie? There's something that the universe is bringing to you. Wow, this is interesting. That's a heavy card, a good card though. Valerie, you're looking for a new romance, because this sounds like the divine guidance is in reference to romance. Are you looking for a new relationship? Because it certainly seems like one's coming your way. Look at this. You've been wanting this, that you've been asking for this for a while. This is something that you have been working on. I gotta get back to the chats to see what's going on here. What's going on, Valerie? Are you in a relationship? No, I'm engaged. Okay, interesting. Well, maybe then divine guidance is saying that they brought you this one because, again, divine guidance is here and they're talking about romance. So maybe you were looking for a romance for quite a while and then this one found you or you found it. It's again, that's interesting because again, the divine guidance is here. Yeah, and it's like you're emerging. It's interesting here. I've been waiting another. It's interesting. I see this emerging again. It's like this relationship is again. It's like opening you up. You would kind of close yourself off to the world apparently, and you kind of went inward for a while. And this relationship is again opening you up, and it's helping you to heal. I don't know exactly what was the situation, but you need this relationship has helped you heal, helped you to reconnect, help you to I don't know, to feel more full in your life, and I think that's wonderful. And it's fascinating. You do have a problem though. You haven't quite surrendered completely to it yet, so be prepared to be pushed to do that. We have been together for 5 years now. Interesting. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing baby here. I'm not seeing a new baby in these cards. But I am seeing, but you know, I'm coming back to that love and the divine guidance. Make sure you pay attention to the romance. Make sure you're giving it all the attention it deserves. Make sure that you're listening to your partner or significant other, and make sure that that things are good there. Because again, when you see this card, the other thing it could mean is that maybe it needs a little more attention. Maybe it's not gotten the attention it needs, or something like that. The relationship I'm talking about, not the individual. I wouldn't call an individual a thing, but the relationship itself may need a little more attention. It may need a little more caring and manicuring. So, and when you look at the healing, again, that could be the healing in reference to making that relationship work. So have a conversation with your significant other. Make sure that you're connecting with them, and that you're having to a feeling about what it is they're wanting, needing, seeing, and so forth. Okay. I have been wanting more attention. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So the other person is the one that needs to, but ask the questions, follow up with the questions, and see if you can figure out what's happening with them. Okay. Next in line is no weapons formed. No weapons formed. No weapons. Are you still here? How do you show? You're welcome, Valerie. Absolutely. No weapons. If you are here, please let me know. Otherwise, we will move on. Next in line is, after that is Clara Sawyer. Clara Sawyer and then Songbird. Please, Clara Sawyer and Songbird, let me know if you are here, and if not, I will move on. Clara, you are after. Yes, you are after. Mm-hmm. And yes, General, got that. Super, super. Yeah, I think the weapons formed has left us. So we're going to move on. One more time, no weapons formed. If you are here, let me know. I'm getting ready to pop over and move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. That's off the list. Next then is Clara Sawyer. Clara, this one's for you. And Clara says General. Gina, the list is closed for the day, Gina. Sorry, but you can join us next week, and that will be fine. I'm here. My phone is acting up, but I'm here. Who is that? Billy Joe. Billy Joe. Well, Billy Joe, you're way down on the bottom, so you've got some time. Don't worry. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 away. So you have some time. Clara. Ooh, Clara, it is time for you to start something new. It is time for you to give yourself a fresh, it's like there's a new cycle coming. You have just ended a cycle. It seems like a tumultuous cycle. It seems, Clara, that you had just ended like a tumultuous cycle, or a cycle of a lot of uncertainty or upheaval or whatever. I'm sorry, I just distracted there. How do you come into the live stream? How do you come right into the live stream and say, did I make the list? You didn't even show up yet that I know of. It's like, really? Come on, give me a break here. I love you, but especially after last night for Mimi, right? Because Andrew's picking up Mimi. But no, you were not here earlier. You did not make the list. Oh, good Lord, have mercy. Love you dearly, but not today. Back to Clara. Again, Clara. Yeah, Clara. There's a major change coming. You've come through some. You came through some. I don't know. It's just like there's some upheaval. There's some craziness I'm feeling, and then now you come with the Ace of Swords, which is a new way of thinking, a new way of wanting to do things. And there's that Knight of Wands. So it's like get moving toward what it is that you are wanting to do, what it is you're trying to do, what it is that you want to succeed in, how you want to make something happen and get to it. Because this is that night, that's that movement card. And this is in reference to your career. So again, Clara, I'm getting something around a job or a career or maybe a new opportunity. If you've been wanting to start a new business, this will be a time to do it. But you're thinking differently about how the business will work because your mind is now thinking more about business and less about what you do. Because sometimes when we work on our business, we work in our business too much, so we don't work on the business. And this is what's going to be happening here. So that is wonderful. I see the Temperance card. Be patient with yourself and be patient with others. This will take time. This will take time. And also try to find the balance, because Temperance card has two meanings. And it can mean either one. In this case, I think it means both. It means so it's like try to find the balance. Make sure you don't try to do too much and try to serve too many masters when you have a number of opportunities. Because what happens is this person wants this one, this one wants this one, and you're like, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that, but they're not all part of your thing. So you need to make sure that you're focusing on the things that will bring you the success and so forth. Hone your marketing, hone your skills and those kind of things. Again, so this is either a new job or a new business or a new opportunity or a promotion or something, but again, it's something that's going to be more in tune to you. And look at that, 6 of Wands, you're going to rise above. Again, this is employment, because again, this is about opportunity or jobs, because of the wands. The wands are saying everything. The wands talk about employment and opportunity. But again, it's a new way of thinking about a job. In the past, the job was utilitarian. In this situation, it's like the job has become something more than that. It's part of where you want to be and what you want to do. And that's a wonderful thing. And things are lining up for you. This is the star card. And when you see that star card, these are the 7 chakras, and they're all in alignment. So again, you're working to align yourself. This opportunity is going to align with your path, and you're going to have much more success with it. So that's what I'm seeing, Clara. Hopefully it helped you. I love it. Look at the end, the World card. Can't get much better than that. That means, it's the world is coming around to you. So make sure you are ready for it. Okay. Open up, make sure that you're prepared. Get to really focusing on what it is that you want to make you happy, and let that happen. That's Clara. Next is Songbird. Feeling of Stanley for me, Songbird. You are here, and you want to know what's Stanley feeling for you. I'm going to ask the pendulum, does Stanley love you? Okay. And so let's see, we're here. Does Stanley love you? Okay, if it goes left and right, which it is doing, if you can see, let me pull it up and some more, but it was going left and right. I do it down there because, anyway, there you go. If it's left and right, it says yes. So Stanley does love you. Okay, if that was your question, Stanley does love you. The pendulum is saying he does. And so are you. So at this point, Songbird, what other? I mean, now that you know he loves you, okay. Are you? I mean, is that the question? That's what you wanted to answer? Yes, is that true? Weapons, we move forward. Unfortunately, I called you a few times. You were not here. So we moved on, and we are now 2 beyond you. We broke up. Okay, you broke up. He still does love you. I asked that question about he still does love you. So that love is there. The question is what? Don, I'm here, but I will have to walk into work. Okay, Gwyneth. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, he's still. But I even if you broke up, it's the pendulum is saying he still loves you. So the love is there. The question is it enough? And that's the way in which you should look at things. Is the love enough for this relationship to come back together? And let's ask that question. Will you come back together in a relationship? Will the relationship come back together? Let me put it here. Maybe it'll work. But I like doing it low. I don't know why. I don't know. Okay. Will the relationship come back together? No. If it swings forward and backwards, as you guys see it's doing here, that's a no. So he does still love you, but the relationship is over. So no, you're not getting back together. I don't see it. It's not me seeing it. It's the pendulum. The pendulum says no. So we leave it at the pendulum's foot. Okay. So there's your answer, Songbird. Sorry that it's not the answer that you'd like to hear, but that's unfortunately where it is. Gwyneth, you are next. I'm going to read to you. I know that you can't respond. I get that. You told me, so we're good. But I know you're listening. And I actually had to order some new cards, a new deck of these cards. And I'm kind of hoping they'll have the energy because, see, look at that, the tear. See that? And the card tore. And I'm like, how did that happen? On this side of the face, there's no damage. You see that? But yet it's a tear, but yet it sticks on the deck when you shuffle it now, and it's causing more and more problems. So let's see. Gwyneth, this one's for you. Every time I hear that, I think of that. I think of this bud's for you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gwyneth, Queen of Pentacles. Yes, Gwyneth, your financial picture is changing, which is wonderful. Your financial picture is changing, and for the better. You've been patient around it because, again, you were hoping it would, and it is changing. It's changing because, again, things are aligning the way they should be for you, which is nice. Now, you're still having some frustrating times, some frustrating moments, some sleepless nights, those kind of things, but they are soon to pass. So this is the perseverance card. Again, you're moving beyond this at this point, which is a good thing. The strength card is here, which I love. Again, this period of frustration that you went through recently has made you stronger. And maybe that was part of why it was put in your path. I do not know. But again, you're coming through it. The perseverance card is saying you persevered through it. The justice card has said you're moving on from it, which is wonderful. And there's the Five of Swords. You've surrendered. What you did is you surrendered and released and said, you know what? I'm done fighting the issue. I'm going to just let go, let God, and let things work out the way they're meant to be. And they did. And it is working that way. Look at that. The end of this turmoil, the end of the frustration is coming. So again, when you see a 10, that means an ace is soon to follow because it's the new one. This is the end of a cycle. And that's what I was trying to tell you. As soon as you surrendered and released and said, let go, let God, I'm not fighting this anymore, the universe came through. It brought the end to the cycle, and you persevered through it all the way because why? You were strong. So that is a wonderful reading. Gwyneth, new things coming your way. There is a change, and you're going to see it. You're going to see it very much. The way it comes through is going to be, I mean, the feeling is a very obvious change. It's like for some reason now, before if you said the sky, you would say something like the sky is it's going to rain today. And then, it's like, well, maybe it will, maybe it won't. And then they would challenge you with it and make it difficult. It's like, yeah, we're going to cloud up, but we're not going to rain, just to kind of tease you and taunt you. I mean, life was kind of frustrating for you. And this saying, it's not that way anymore. So again, the universe is finally waking up and giving you a break. And it is time for you to open up yourself and take full control of that, okay? Because you want to use it to your advantage. Good morning, Angel Wings. Nice to see you. The list is closed for the day. I do free readings here on Wednesday evenings and Thursday mornings. And when you come in, if you're here early enough, I add you to the list. And then I ask you if it's a general or specific question. And then we read through the questions for you. So unfortunately, you're not here early enough to get on the list. The list is closed for the day, but please join us. So you can stay and watch, which is kind of fun too, depending on what kind of person, what you like, your likes and dislikes. But also join us again next Wednesday or Thursday for that. And actually, I just said that, and I keep reminding you, I'm not going to be here next week. So everybody, you won't see me next week. Angie on Wednesday nights, Shauna on Thursday morning may be here, but I will not be here. I'm on vacation next week, and I'm going to take full advantage of it. So you're welcome, Gwyneth, and it's good to see you, Gwyneth. Hang in there. Again, things are getting great for you. Get ready for it because it's going to be good. I'm telling you, it is going to be good. Yes, high vibe. You are not there yet. We have Madden, Medell, and then you, high vibe. So Madden is next. Madden, are you still here? Madden, 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 are you here? Are you lonesome tonight? How do you wish me tonight? Madden. I'm trying to find Madden's question because I remember it was a long one, and I told myself that I wouldn't write it because it was so long. I'm almost certain that's the one, and because it's the only one I don't have a note beside. So I'm almost certain it was like one of these long questions, and I said, no, I'm just going to have to come back to it. But I could be wrong, I guess, at the same time. I don't know. Oh, Lord. Has it been that long ago? Come on. Wow. There it is. Yep. I told you it was a long one. How will my relationship go a lot overthinking? I'm lost in the logic there. Well, let's see. How will my relationship go a lot overthinking and lots of other stuff because we are long distance. Last time I saw him, I was very happy. Okay. Got it. I think I understand what your question is. You're wondering how it's going to go because, again, it's a long distance relationship and it makes your mind wander and you're thinking many possibilities. Is that what I'm getting from you? I think it is. Okay. So thank you, Monica. Absolutely. Thank you for popping in. Don't forget, everybody, to hit that like button down below. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, hit the follow. On Twitch, I don't remember what you do. I think it's follow as well or like. But also, again, that like button, please. Important. It's important. Pam says 10:10. Oh, nice, Pam. Nice. And that time for me to Houston time. And it was good for me time to tell the tuned back in on a love reading. Angie says, Angel Wings says it's 11:11 there. Nice. I love it. You know, yesterday I was doing something and I looked and I told myself I was going to remember it and I didn't, which is now killing me because I told myself I would. But it was something happened, and as it did, oh no, it was a few days ago. I went and I pumped some gas, and when I pumped some gas, it stopped, and it had these repeat numbers all over. And when I looked at the time, it was a repeat number as well. And I thought, that is just crazy. That is really, I even posted something about it. And I thought, how funny is that, right? I'm really drawn to numbers. I can't help it. I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm fascinated by the repeating numbers, and they pop up a lot. They started happening like the end of last year into like middle of last year into last year when things started really getting crazy, and then they came to a crescendo at one point, and then things really went well, and it was like, okay, that's what it was meant. It was a symbol, which is a sign, you know. Who am I doing? Yes, Mando. Madden. Sorry, Madden. Oh. Madden, there's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement about this relationship. You've done some, you guys have kind of gotten to know each other a little bit. You've explored each other well and so forth. But unfortunately, you're going to get some news that isn't going to land well. I don't think this is going to be something that's going to be there. I wouldn't be sending out the wedding invitations, if you know what I mean. I would not be letting people be prepared for traveling in for a wedding. I don't see a wedding there. I don't see this relationship going. It'll go a little longer. Don't get me wrong. It's going to go a little longer, but it's not going to go to the point of turning it into something more than a long distance kind of infatuation that turned into something more, but not going to go to where you want. Again, I can see again the excitement. You guys line up well. You guys have really a good chemistry, but again, it's not going to last a long time. You may get another 5, 6, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I by the end of the year, this relationship will be gone. And again, they're going to give you notice. You'll know it. They're not going to leave. They're not just going to leave you hanging. But again, it's going to come to an end, and it's somewhere around October. That's what I'm getting. Somewhere around October. Don't be surprised if this relationship ends somewhere around there. Okay. Next in line. Sorry to give you the bad news there, Madden. Next is High Vibe. And High Vibe wants a general. And high vibe. Yes, it's your turn, high vibe. Let me type it in here. I can't even type today. There we go. Mona B, the list is closed for the day. Please join us next week, or not us because I won't be here, but either Shauna or Angie, or the week after. I'll be back. Okay. Sorry, folks. I kept getting this interruption, and I'm like, okay, what? So next. High vibe, do you want a specific? I mean, I know you wanted a general reading, and I get that. But is there one area that you would like to explore maybe versus another area? Or are you saying whatever comes? Give me, I mean, I'll do both, like whatever you want. But if you're looking if you want to kind of generalize a specific area, like love, romance, or income or career, let me know that as well. Sorry, folks, just needed to check on Facebook, my personal Facebook. Again, like I said before, for some reason, the personal Facebook page, anything that you put comments there does not seem to come across. But my the Sonoran Mystic Tarot Facebook does. And so I can see that one there. And I was checking on the folks who were on the personal page just to see if they had any questions over there. Yeah, I was muted. Because I was checking on the Facebook page, and when I'm on there, sometimes it gets loud, and then it does that reverberation thing, which drives people crazy. So yeah, yep. Nope, I intentionally muted. I didn't want to shock y'all with hearing my voice echoed, and it drives me crazy when I hear it the way it does that. So and then when it does it back and forth, it's like it gets loud, and it starts squealing at one point because it's so loud. Okay, so. High Vibe says, general reading, whatever comes. I am single, looking for job also. Your name is, yes, my name is Don. It's down here. See this right here that says, you'll see Don Rumer-Rivera, Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And that's how you can reach me too, by the way. And I'm under Sonoran Mystic Tarot on all the social media platforms. And so if you're on, not all of them, I guess that's too broad a statement, but YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I'm there. So hello from Belgium. Hello to you, Majoba. Had a bad day, just left my car by the garage. I think it was expensive. So now, Majon, the list is closed for the day. So unfortunately, we won't be adding any questions. Yeah, I'm on Instagram as well. But Instagram, I don't think I do. Instagram doesn't allow Restream, which is the platform I'm on. So everybody understands I'm on a platform called Restream. And on Restream, it sends this video or this live stream out to Facebook, Sonoran Mystic Tarot, Facebook, my private one, Twitch, Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and YouTube, Sonoran Mystic Tarot. And so it's going out on 4 different platforms. Now, if I have somebody reading with me, which I usually do, it also goes out to them and it pairs to theirs as well. So when you see questions come in, you may not see them on your platform, but they may be from some other platform because, again, they're coming from 4 different platforms. And so don't even be surprised if you say, hey, there's nobody on this one. That's because they're on the other platforms. And so generally speaking, we have usually between 20 and 30 people at any minute, at any time on the live stream, and sometimes it goes up to 100, 110. You just never know. So let's see. Again, I don't know if you can live stream on Instagram. I bet you can. I haven't tried it, but again, I don't think Restream allows Instagram as one of those options to do that. If it did, I'd be doing it there too, because I do upload stuff to Instagram, but I haven't done the live stream there because I don't know. I don't think Restream has that ability, but I don't know for sure. Hey, Anna Malik, nice to see you. Back to the questions that we have for High Vibe. High Vibe, Tower card. This is the card where you are not instigating this, but change is coming to you, and it's going to shake up your world. And it's good because right now you seem to be in a situation where you really aren't being able to make decisions, but that's okay because the universe is going to hand you a decision, and you are a bit tired and frustrated right now. Again, you need change because whatever's working is not happening, and you need to rest. You need a break. I mean, you're like, damn, enough already. I need to get moving forward. I need something to break for me, and it's breaking. It's breaking for you. The universe is sending you a signal. It's interesting again because you're going to be faced with a new opportunity, a new situation, and you've got to pick and choose what it is you want to go, which way you want to go. But the best part is that change is coming. And so when you see the Tower card, as I said earlier, when you see the Tower card, understand that change is coming whether you like it or not. You can jump on the change bandwagon, and you can find the way to maximize its benefit for you, or you can you can fight it and then not gain to maximization from it. So my point is very clear and very concise on this point, is that take the opportunity. The change is coming, ride the wave, figure out a way to make it work to your advantage. And when it does, you're going to be happy with what you do. Also, it's going to help you get a time to rest because, again, you're like, enough already. I've had my share. I want to move forward. Look at this, the end of a cycle. Remember, I just talked about aces and tens in tarot about maybe 5 minutes ago. And again, when you see an ace, that it's a new beginning, which again, we saw. Where was it? We saw that in the last reading. And then there's a 2, which is that, again, that choice of a new beginning. And there's that 10. So again, the end is right there. The end is coming. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Angie says, I love the Tower card over and over, and I like an ending. Absolutely. And that's what we're seeing here. So again, what I'm telling you is that there's change coming. Embrace it. Use it to your advantage. And look at this. The 10 of Cups is saying this is going to be a good change. This is a change for the best. This is one of the best cards in tarot, by the way. So again, ride the wave. Enjoy this. Find a way to make this change work for you. It will work for you. It's going to work for you. Make it a great opportunity. Look at this money coming your way. Again, even the finances are going to change. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. There's that news. So be prepared. Be prepared. Don't be surprised. Be prepared and keep working on what you're doing, because again, you're working toward it. You are working toward that change. You're working toward what comes after the change. Look at this. There's a celebration. Get ready to celebrate. I am telling you, things are going to get better. I told you. And this is the celebration card. That ending of this, that change is going to bring such a good ending. So high vibe. Be prepared. Get ready to ride the wave. Find every way possible to use this change to your advantage. This is going to be exciting time for you. So be prepared and embrace it all. Okay. Next in line is Akansha. And see, I said it right because she pronounced it for me properly, which is nice. Sorry about that. I was thirsty. Needed to get a quick drink there. High Vibe says, I'm working on myself and my spiritual life. Yeah, I get it. High Vibe. It's interesting, High Vibe, because I'm getting the feeling that you're also, you have sometimes it's a gift and sometimes it's a curse. You're intuitive. And so sometimes you take on other people's energies. You need to figure out a way to buffer that so that does not happen, because that has also been a problem for you. Yep. I sense that. So don't be surprised. I'm sure you've heard already. I'm not the only person that's told you you're intuitive, but I just thought you needed to hear that again. Make sure you help to protect yourself from the energies that you get from other people in that regard. Okay. Again, unconscious love ready. Yes, I feel others' energy. Absolutely. I know. I can feel. I was getting ready to say I can feel it. I can feel you. No, I don't feel. I don't. Thank God I don't have that. I don't want that. I never want that. Because it's a blessing and a curse, but it's something that I don't want. But I understand it because it's like information that comes to me and tells me that this is what you're going through. Okay, next in line again is unconscious love reading. Now, unconscious, are you in a relationship and you're looking to know if the relationship is working? I mean, when you say that, or are you just trying to figure out where you're headed and is there a relationship for you in front of you? I mean, give me some idea here. What it is you're trying to understand from this. Madden, didn't I just do a reading for you? Did you miss? Did I skip over you? I don't think I did, right? I'm almost certain I did a reading for you. So if I did, then I'm not sure why you would ask for even more. Help me understand this. Just wanting to know when it will come and how it goes. Oh, conscious. Some things you should not know. Sometimes you don't want to know. I will try to figure out something about if it's coming or whatever, but how it will go. I mean, come on, live life in the moment. Don't worry about what a tarot reader or a psychic or a astrologer or anybody else tells you. Live your life and go out there and embrace and enjoy every moment as if it's your last, and you won't have to ask that question. I will give you a reading. Don't get me wrong. I'm not slamming you or making, I'm just saying that when you ask that question, it's like you're taking it out of your own hands, and it's all in your hands. Remember that everything you do is in your hands. You have control, and it's not necessarily control of a situation all the time. It's not control of how things happen, but you have control how you act or react to things. Remember that you have that ability. So again, it's you do have control. It's even if it's control how you act, it's still control. Five of Pentacles is here. You've been single for a while. The Six of Swords is here. You've been single for a while. This is not a surprise. Unfortunately, you've been setting your sights too high. The Ten of Pentacles is here, so you've been setting yourself sights too high, and you've been focusing on finances and income and employment and things like that about the person, and those are good things. The Five is telling me that you're looking at the wrong things. The Five of Pentacles is telling me you're focusing on the wrong things when you're looking for a relationship. And again, you're learning that that's the case, and you're learning how to fix that. And the Six of Wands is again that learning, that moving above, growing above. You have to look at the whole person. You have to look at them for what they are, who they are, their physical, their mental, their psychological states. All of those things combined, what they love, what they hate, what they want, what they don't want, what their goals and aspirations are, those things. You have to look at the whole package. And again, you've been solely looking at certain things only because those are the things you felt will make you happy, but that's not the only thing that will make you happy. So when you go looking, make sure that you're looking for a whole package, looking for somebody, and they may fulfill many things, but yet not fulfilling others. You buffering? I don't know if I'm buffering. Good question. I don't know if anybody else having me glitching with them or something. I'm not sure. You're so refreshing. I like you. I will subscribe. Oh, I'm understanding. So we should live our life. Yes, I'd like to. This is 542. I'm reading, by the way. She said you buffering. So I don't know if I'm having a technical issue. From this point of view, it's not glitching. So I don't know. But anyway, the most important thing that I'm telling you is with this situation, make sure you're going for the entire person. Make sure that you're finding the things that you like about them and not just focus on the earthly needs, because I'm telling you, the money is not going to last. all those things, they're not as important when you're in a relationship. You need to make sure that you have that vibe, you connect, that you have all these things that you want for each other and for yourselves. Angie says, I'm not buffering for her. Super. And also Mahjong says no issues. There's a 9 of Wands again, the 9 of Wands. So again, surrendering career. I'm looking at November time frame. Let me see, it was August, September, October, November. No, December. December is when that December is when you're going to find your next relationship, and December is when you're going to be hopefully more enlightened with, again, protecting yourself, but at the same time opening yourself up to other options and other things, the things that you would not necessarily have thought about before, because again, you had focused a very narrow window of focus on what it is you wanted. Okay. And that has got to change. And so work on that, change that, and that relationship will come. So I think that I'm looking at December. Okay. But if you see one before that, let me make this clear, by the way, because some people, again, that's why I hate these kind of questions, because if you find somebody you like, somebody who rings your bells, and it happens before that, go for it. Do not sit around and wait because somebody told you you won't have a relationship until December. That does not mean jack. If you find that you go out tomorrow afternoon and you meet somebody on a bus, or you meet somebody on the street, or you meet somebody when you jump in an Uber and they jump on the other side, or a cab, or you walk into a store and both of you grab the same thing at the same time, and you're like, wow. When you do that, embrace that. That's a good thing, and go with it. But I'm telling you, from what I'm seeing, that probably will not happen until December. But do not narrow your focus, okay? With that said, let's see, moving on. Rose, are you here? Rose man. It's Rose, and then it's Karen Fisher, and then Angel 33272. In that order. Let me know if you guys are still here. Angeli, the list is closed. Angeli, the list is closed for the day. Majoba, yes, I will pick a card for you. I am in a spirited mood. I will pick a card. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button down below, by the way. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, they both have like buttons. Twitch, I think, has one as well. And on YouTube, it's a subscribe button. On Facebook, it's a follow button. Majoba, again, you said you want a card. Absolutely. 5 of Swords. Okay, the battle has ended, Majob. It's time to stop fighting. It's time to let the swords drop. It's time to let people heal. It's time to let it. And if you recently were in an argument with somebody, or you've been struggling with somebody, give them time. Don't rush back in. Don't try to apologize. Give them time. Let them work through things. Okay, so that's your card. Your card is, it's time to heal. It's a time for healing. There's been some anger and so forth. So Rose, this is your general question, and then after you is Karen Fisher. Thank you guys. You're both here. Appreciate that much. Pronounced like Corrine, general, or love. Pronounced like Corrine. Oh, Corrine. Okay. I live on Corrine. It's interesting. Corrine Drive. Corrine Drive is where I live. So it's interesting you point that out. So Corrine Fisher. Okay. You are welcome, Mahjong. Majoba. I'm sorry, Mahjong. Majoba. Let's see. Again, Angeli, the list is closed for the day. There are no additional names being added to the list. And cards are flying for you, Rose. That's a good thing. Cards are flying for you. Valerie Copeland, Veronica Calderon. Veronica, you're not on the list. Veronica, you're not on the list. I can repeat, by the way, I'll do that right now before I finish up with Rose. I'll repeat the names again. The names that are left are Rose, Corrine Fisher, Angel 33272, Blue Ocean, Billy Joe, and Dylan James. Those are the remaining folks on the list. So if you've heard your name and you're still here, stick around, and you know which order you're in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people left. So Rose, the first card that popped out for me was the Eight of Pentacles. So Rose, are you looking at going back to school? Are you looking at maybe, are you in school still? Or are you looking at learning something? This is a time to learn. So be open to be open to the learning, be open to learning something new. Be open to education. It's interesting because the Knight of Pentacles is here. So again, during this time of enlightenment and education and understanding, you're going to get news connected to that education, something you've learned again, which is interesting. And that is going to give you a new way of thinking about something, a new way of thinking about something very specific. This could be a career situation. This could be about something you're exploring. It could be even, let me take one more card. Yeah. Rose, have you considered, are you into this kind of stuff? I mean, are you into working with spirituality and those kind of things? Because these four cards tend to line up to me to tell you that you're starting relatively new on your path for the spirituality and journey in reference to tarot or reference to psychic abilities and those kind of things. So as I see this, Rose, I'm looking like you need to study some more on this because there's something here for you. You are somebody who has natural gifts, and as if you study this, you will find that you have a calling to do this. And that, again, this is a new thing, a way of thinking for you, because I don't think you really have given it as much thought as it seemed like initially. But this is a new way of thinking for you and a new way of embracing your gifts and understanding some of the things that are happening in your world. Because Rose, things are happening, you're thinking, what? This doesn't make sense. I don't understand how this connects with me because I'm whatever. And I'm telling you that it's that confusion that things are happening around you, and you're finally starting to wonder how it's connecting. Why is this happening? And the why is because it's time for you to sorry, folks, I was looking at one thing here. Did I go off on Facebook? It looks like I may have. Yeah. Anyway, so the the system sometimes drives me crazy. It says I'm live, but it's not necessary. Anyway, the point is, Rose, is that no, it's not Ruth. It's Rose. It's Rose. Sorry, Ruth. No, it's Rose, man. So Rose, again, don't be surprised if you're being drawn to the spirituality. So don't be surprised if you're again drawn to spirituality, drawn to understanding some of the metaphysical stuff, because it's time. You're getting an awakening. This is an epiphany. So go with the flow, Rose. Go with the flows on that one. Okay, next in line is Corrine Fisher. Corrine wants a love message. Corrine, what is it you want to? Are you looking at? What is the love message? You're looking at whether you're going to have a relationship, or you're looking at how's your love relationship going. When you say you're looking at a love message, what is it you? Can you help me here? Kind of hone in for me. Again, after that is Angel, then Blue Ocean, then Billy Joe, then Dylan James. Corrine, are you there? Karen, Corrine, did I say it wrong again? I thought I had it right. I don't know. Angel, are you here? 333272. Lord, has everybody left? I guess Billy Joe, then you're next, because I ain't getting much conversation from anybody. Okay, there we go. Karen, okay. Engagement with in future. Okay. Engagement. So, okay, do you want to, I'm going to ask yes, no question there. How's that? Yeah, Blue. Okay, super Blue. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Will Corrine be engaged with this present person? Okay. Is that a fair question? That's what I think you're asking. So. If it moves back and forth as it is now, that's a yes. So yes, I see an engagement with this person. You're with within future with you're with your partner. This is look, it's a very strong yes. So yes, you will see an engagement in that relationship. So there you go. Good news. That was a quick and easy one. Thank you, Corrine. Appreciate it. Next, Angel. Angel, I don't see that you popped up, so we're moving on, and I've given you so many opportunities. Next is Blue Ocean. Blue Ocean said general. And so Blue Ocean, this is yours. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Holy crap. And the Fool card. That Fool card is very popular today. I don't know if it's like a start of a new kind of energy because of the season coming through a change, or I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of newness coming in, a lot of energy coming in, and a lot of enlightenment, a new kind of thinking. The most important thing to see in this one, again, is keep moving forward. You are going through an evolution. You're going through a way of, you have been changing the way you're thinking. You've helped to kind of, again, accept and appreciate some of the thoughts and the way things have been happening. That is changing. We have here the Page of Swords. Again, news is coming in to confirm that you are moving in the right direction, that you have been moving in the right direction. Again, it's the way of thinking, which is wonderful. And then there's the Ace of Swords. Again, the Ace of Swords is that this whole new thing is coming to a crescendo, and what it's going to do is it's going to be like that wake up call that's going to push you on to a whole new path. And so again, this here. Listen to me, how wonderful is that, right? this arrangement is just telling me that there is a change coming for you. Again, you've been thinking about things in a different way. You've been working toward understanding what it is that change has brought to you, and you have now started putting that into play, and that has shown you that you know so little, even though you know so much, because again, you're now seeing things in a different way, and that change is like a rebirth for you. And now things are fascinating again, because all of a sudden, now that you're thinking through things differently, even conversations now have a different tinge to them, because you're saying, wait a minute, is that what I'm getting? Or now, because I used to filter it through this rose-colored situation or rose-colored glasses or whatever, it seemed different, and now I'm seeing this and it's like, wow, cool, or things are more clear, things are more concise to you than they have been in a while. And so this is like a wake-up call, an opportunity again for an opportunity for you to have a conversation with people and understand their responses in a very different way, and keep working on that, because that is a gift. That is a gift, because again, clarity is probably one of the, if we had more clarity in our lives from everybody, can you imagine how wonderful life would be? It would be kind of crazy too, because we would be hurt, our feelings would be hurt more because they'd be direct. But we can always still be clear and yet not necessarily be harmful with our comments. And that's the one thing people misunderstand. And even I kind of implied it there, which is not fair. And that is, I can be clear and I can be concise with what I say and yet still not be mean or vicious or vindictive. So the good part is again, you're learning to be enlightened. You're learning to understand the value of words, and you're learning to understand what it is you want to see, how you want to be portrayed in the way in which you communicate. So it's all about communication right now for you, Blue Ocean. Sorry, I keep going back to Angel. Billy Joe, you are next. And Billy Joe, is it still general? The day that Billy Joe McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. You're welcome. Billy Joe, and then Dylan James. So Billy Joe and Dylan James. Billy Joe, 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, right now it's interesting because I see the Billy Joe, you got some sleep problems. You're not sleeping well at night. You're letting things are bothering you, and they keep working over you. I'm to be honest with you, I'm being drawn to tell you that you need to get some help. You need to seek advice. again, your sleep cycle's messed up. Things are not going well with you. You tried fixing it. You're trying working on it, and it's just not happening. So you probably need to get some advice. If you're not talking to friends and family to try to find out if they might be able to help you through this, then you need to seek counseling. You need to seek some professional. Maybe it's a chemical thing. I don't know, a chemical imbalance situation. It could be some other issues. But the reality is again, the sleep cycle, the sleep disruption is really adding to your problems, because again, you're not thinking as clear as you would, because again, you're not resting well. And so get advice on what's going on. There's something happening there, and don't be surprised if after you seek advice that they give you some idea. You're on meds already. I'm not surprised. And I'm wondering if your meds, because I see this is that Queen of Cups. And that Queen of Cups is a balanced queen. She's a very balanced, patient queen. You've been patient, but I'm wondering about the balance part of it, because I'm wondering if your meds if your body chemistry has changed and your meds are not quite the way they should be. So I'm wondering if your meds are a little bit off now. And it's not because they weren't initially. They may have been, but again, once your chemistry changes, sometimes the meds don't work as well. So I would like to suggest that you maybe revisit with the physicians, talk about your meds, talk about what you're experiencing, and then have them tweak it for you. I need to move and I'm stressed out. No, I totally get that. Absolutely. Well, I mean, and then there's a lot of stress here, but I think that the meds are not as helpful as they might have been, because again, I think that your chemistry has changed and the meds are not as functional. But the good part is the stability that you seek is coming. Again, this is that move. This is that changing in stability. This is the stability. This is like the gift from the universe. This move is actually going to work to your advantage. You should not be anxious about this move. This card here is telling me that it's shaking up your stability, and that is what you needed to do. So embrace that, and embrace that. What do you call it? don't worry about it. I mean, this is a good move. Okay. I understand you may not have money, and I totally get that. And that's the Pentacles here, which is what I'm seeing here. So, and that this could also then represent some looking for advice, looking for government, to see if they're looking for the government or some other social programs that can help you with the resources, because again, this is reaching out, this is asking advice. So this could also be reaching out to government agencies or other places to see if there's some resources to help you with your move. So absolutely don't be afraid to have that conversation. You're going to find what you need. And again, this is going to happen. It's going to work out in the end. And look, it's going to bring an end to the cycle of frustration and irritation and hurt and anger and all the things you've been going through. It's coming to an end. This is that 10 again in tarot. 10 ends the cycle, and then the new begins with an ace. So again, this move is going to be good for you. This move is definitely going to be good for you. So I would start seeking out. I would talk to church groups. I would talk to the independent welfare agencies that do things for people to, again, grants and things like that. Things where people can help you with the finances to move. Sometimes again, HUD can help in those regards. There are other agencies that will help with moves. Some of them will help you find new places, which is wonderful. Again, you do some research, do that studying, get out there and start asking the questions. You will find the resources you need, but you have to ask the questions and do not be shy. There is no shame in need. There is no shame in need. And so get out there and ask the questions, and be damned who thinks what and who cares what. Because reality is you got to do what you got to do. You got to survive. Okay, Billy Joe? Next is Dylan James. And it says, I wrote down, there you go. Good. I'm going to put this up here because I wrote down the thing and it was terrible. I have a general high vibe along with my specific question, please. And thank you, sir. What is that question? Because I wrote down something that you asked, but I cannot read it. It says, will you join military? That's Man, I had to really struggle with my own handwriting on that one. Will you join the military? Let me ask the question about that one. Will you join the military? Let me make sure this is hanging clearly. Okay. Oh, no answer. It's not giving me anything. It's not doing a yes or a no. It's like no answer, Dylan. Okay. Wow. That is interesting. I'm guessing because it's probably telling me that you must make that decision yourself. You can't look to somebody else to make that decision, or the chain or a pendulum. That usually doesn't happen. I don't get no answers usually. That's strange. Wow, that was interesting. So for that question, I can't answer that question for you. And I'm going with what this pendulum says. It's like, that's when you got to make this. Angie says sometimes that means need more information. Very good. Absolutely. Could be that too. So Dylan, I see that you have been worried about your budgetary constraints. You've been focusing on your again budget. You've been, again, it's worrying about spending too much, worrying about having enough at the end of the month. But don't worry. It seems like your finances are okay. If anything, you're just maybe a little tighter. You're pinching your pennies a little tighter than you need to. And so I see that, because I see that King of Pentacles. So you are in control of your finances, which is a wonderful thing. The Five of Pentacles is here because, again, it seems like you've been wanting some things, and you've been wanting to maybe yeah, keep pinching your pennies. Things are working themselves through. You're getting through them. Again, you're still worried about how those finances are going to work. You're wondering about, when is this going to come to an end? And Lord knows you need some sleep. You need some rest. You have not been sleeping well, and rest is part of this. I think you're not thinking clearly because you haven't had a really good true night's rest in a long time. And so one thing that I would suggest is try to find some way to bring peace to your mind and give yourself a rest, give yourself a peaceful rest. And it's going to give you a new way of thinking, a new, fresh way of thinking. And that new, fresh way of thinking is going to be the direction in which you need to head. You're going to get change, but change is coming to you. So you're not going to, if you're asking, so now that kind of has me with this, because again, if you asked if you're joining the military, that's something that you take the step to make happen. And this is something that you don't take the step to make happen. It makes happening on you. So again, there's something changing in your environment that is going to bring about change for you. And so be prepared for that. But when I see these cards, I don't think you're going to military. There's nothing here that tells me military. I think again that you're coming up on a healing cycle. You are healing. You are, again, you need sleep. You need sleep desperately. You got to let your mind just relax. You got to be able to turn it off from time to time. Try some hypnosis if you can. Maybe try hypnosis to get you to sleep. Try to do some meditations. Go to YouTube and type in some guided meditations on sleep, or guided meditations on spirit guides, connecting with your spirit guides, guided meditation on healing, something like that. Whatever it takes. And so consider that. But again, change is coming, and there's Ace again. New energy is coming after that. So as that new energy comes in, again, it's a new way of thinking, because that new energy based on that change, okay, brings in a new way of thinking, which will eventually, again, bring you the rest that you need. Because right now you're just running on fumes, and it's just not healthy, and again, it's just one frustration after another. And you just feel like you're being jerked around. Look at this. I mean, you're just, again, there's a lot of negative energy here, a lot of stress, a lot of thing like that. but you will move through. You'll get through this. You will be victorious through this. This is a temporary cycle. Okay, so know that again, change is coming very soon. Okay, that's the ace. All right. So Dylan, hang in there. Keep moving forward. Keep finding ways to push your mental, psychological, physical, all those healths, because they're all interconnected. Okay. Thank you, Brenda, and thank you, Dylan. Appreciate that. Thank you, Dylan. With that said, we have completed the list. And in under 2 hours. Wow, that's pretty good. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 people in under 2 hours. And it's interesting because I lost 24 minutes in the beginning just talking about what we're doing and those kind of things and making a list. So it's actually less than an hour and a half. Wow. I was on a roll today. So with that said, I'm going to open the floor up for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes, that's 5, 10, 15. Because I was just thinking, hey, I'm holding up 5. That's not 15. So for 15 minutes, I'm going to open the floor up for yes, no questions. I am not going to write a list. I am not going to do anything else. If you guys have a yes, no question, pop it up there. And he's more like 8, Brenda Pam says. That's funny. Oh, thank you, Linda. Appreciate that. And I will enjoy my vacation. I'm definitely in need of one. Pinky Lee, Dylan starts walking, keeps moving, the muscles in your back will have locked up. Let's see. Oh, yes, no questions. For 15 minutes, I'm going to do yes, no questions. So anybody have a yes, no question, put it out there and I'll answer it. But again, it's not me, it's the pendulum. Remember that. It's the pendulum that's doing the talking, okay? That hit the spot. Okay, let's go. Who has a question for me? Yes, no question. Let's see who else. Do you see a love partner coming my way? Gwyneth, love partner coming your way. Let me take this thing off the thing because it's blinding. It's blocking my the view here. Hold 1 second. But yes, Gwyneth, love partner coming your way. Let's take a look after I get rid of that. There we go. Here we go. Love question coming Gwyneth's love partner. I'm sorry, coming Gwyneth's way. Sorry, Gwyneth, not right now. It's back and forth, which is a no. So not right now. Sorry. Next is, let's see, will I ever get my uncle's girlfriend out of my house? Oh my God, Pinky, Lord have mercy. Shoot, evict the person, put the file in eviction, get them gone. Let's see. Is this for Pinky Lee again? Will I ever get my uncle's girlfriend out of my house? Yes. Left and right. That's a yes. So yes, Pinky. Yes, she will be gone. Next is Jessica Chickilly. Is someone practicing black magic or voodoo on me? Oh my gosh! Wow, that's a dark kind of come. Ooh, Lord, sorry you even had to even think about that. That's sad. Yes. Somebody is. You were right on target with that. Jennifer, do you see any progress coming in my life? Jennifer, that's such a wide open question. I'm giving something specific if you don't mind. Judy, name, is Gordon the man for me? Yes. Pam F. I did mine too, Don. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking a question. Pinky Lee, Linda, love you, Linda. Pinky Lee says she loves you, Linda. Taya B, tell me about my marriage. Is that a yes, no question? Are you getting married? I don't know. Again, yes, no questions, folks. Will we have our TV show? I'm going to just wing it this way because I want it. No, I'll ask the question, see what happens. That's Angie. Angie wants to know, will we have our TV show? Uh-oh, Angie, not good. Back and forth. That's a no. But we're not going with that. We are going to follow our own advice and not let a pendulum determine our outcome. We are going to make it happen. Oprah, there you go. Pound Oprah, absolutely. So, yeah, maybe not a TV show, maybe a traveling a show where we have dates in different cities. How's that? That'll work. Let's see. Jennifer, didn't you just ask a question? I thought you did. I thought you just asked a question. If you ask one question, please just leave it for one, okay? Affirmations, Angie. Pam says, yes, absolutely. Anvil, how does my crush secure feels for me? Yes and no. It's questions, yes and no, please. Will my son get married? Will my son get married? This is for Judy. Judy, will my son get married? Well, Judy, I don't know how general you expected the question, but it's saying no. So if you're talking about the person, maybe if you're thinking about the person he's with now or whatever, the answer is no. But yeah, your question was, will my son get married? And the answer is no. Abby, let's see. Abby Linnick, is my ex coming back? Nope. Sorry, Abby. Not coming back. Can I possibly expect anything between me and GS the Virgo? Okay. Garv, GS and the Virgo. Back and forth. It's a no. So sorry, Garv, no. Has my crush Sirikin discussed about me with his parents? So Avni. No, he has not. Avni, your crush Sakurian has not discussed you with his parents. Is Jason the man for me? Asks Teresa. Yes. Jason is the man for you, Teresa. Let's see. Thank you, Pinky Lee. I appreciate that. Who else? Where are we now? Okay, thank you so much for the reading. You're welcome. Anybody else before we head off of here? Any other yes, no's? Am I getting with my present fiance? Are you getting married? Oh, I see it. Jennifer. Okay, are you getting married? Oh, there's a problem there. It's not giving me anything. So I can't answer that question. There's a problem there. I think you need to look a little deeper into that question. Let's see. Right now we're doing yes and no questions only. So Marissa, if it's a yes, no question, ask it. We can answer it. You are delightful to share time with. Thank you for being you. Oh, thank you, Judy. That was so nice. I appreciate that. Judy says you're delightful to share time with. Thank you. Let's see. Again, asking current feelings. Give me yes, no answers, please. If you give me yes, no answer, I can answer it with the pendulum. That's all I'm doing. So I've already finished the tarot readings for the night. So we're just doing yes, no questions. Erica, does John love me? Let's see. Yes, John loves you, Erica. Let's see. Who else? I have a question, love. Will he be loyal again? Sorry, who was that? My bad. Nix is asking, will he be loyal again after what he did to me? No. Nix, your question is no. Your answer is no. He will not be loyal. And if you said he was loyal after what he did to you, apparently he wasn't loyal to begin with. So, Pooja is asking, Ashwini miss me? Does Ashwini missing them? No, they're not missing you. Erica, didn't we do Does John love me? I think, didn't we? I thought we did. Am I missing something? Let's see. Yes, we did. Okay, good. I'm just making sure. Kim Diaz wants to know, is her partner the right one for her? Yes. 206, does Mitch love me? No response there. Sorry. Anybody else before I head off of here? Don't forget to hit those like buttons down below. If you haven't subscribed yet on YouTube, do so. If you can follow me on Facebook, that's fantastic. I appreciate all that. Rahul, you must not be hearing what we're saying. Again, it's yes, no questions only. Karen Fisher, will I have another baby with my partner? No, you won't. Is my daughter going to receive her infusion nearby her new college? This is for Mary Appia. Yes, she will. Yes. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Thank you for the good wishes. Let's see. Benny, will I pass my international exams? Yes, Benny, you will. So with that said, I am done for the day. Thank you all for popping in. Again, thank you all for watching. And on your way out the door, if you could, don't forget to hit that like button. And with that said, I will not be here next week. If I have time during the week and I'm able to be wherever I am and can pop up for a few minutes, I may pop up and do some surprise readings, but don't expect it, because usually when I'm traveling, I don't do that. So even when I say I will, I don't. So that's kind of the way it is. So blessings and prayers to everybody. Have an amazing weekend. Be prepared for a great week ahead. The full moon, folks, remember that full moon. It is coming. It is tonight or tomorrow night. I cannot remember which. I have a ritual online. If you go to YouTube and you look at my stuff, you'll see a full moon ritual. Also, we've done it live before as well. If you have not done it before, I'll give it a real quick, easy how to do it. What you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper, tear it in half. You can do it long ways, like you can do it sideways like this, or long ways, however. And you're going to tear it in half like this. On one side, you're going to list the things that you want left in, and Angie says it's tonight. Thank you, Angie. You're going to list on one side the things you want in your life, the things you want to bring into your life, and you want to put that on this page. On the other page, you want to put the things you want out of your life. Be specific. Do not be general. Be specific. After you have the things that you want, you're going to fold this piece up, the things you like, and put it close to your bed or wherever you want to do it. And every day you're going to kind of touch it and repeat the things you bring in. It's affirmations, okay? On this side, the things that you want to list them. And then once you have them listed, you're going to fold them up. You're going to do whatever you do to make a way so they easily burn, because we are burning this. Now tonight on the full moon, what you will do once you have this list is you will take it, and outside is the preference because you'll be in the moonlight. Even if you can't see the moonlight, if it's cloudy, who cares? The moon is there, even if you cannot see it. It's like air. We don't see it, but we breathe. So again, it's there, even if you cannot see it. Take it outside, burn it. And when you burn it, you're going to light it and you're going to repeat. With this smoke and this full moon goes, and whatever the list is, one at a time. So it can be with this smoke and full moon goes this custody case. With this smoke and this full moon goes this divorce. With this smoke and this full moon goes this person out of my life. With the smoke and this full moon goes my financial troubles. And you can be even more specific, and I would be more specific. I can, if I were you, but I would put them on the list, burn it. Once it's burnt, make sure that it stays where it can go back into the earth. So hopefully it's on grass or in stone or something you want. I mean, not stones, pebbles, whatever, but not stone surface, because again, it needs to go back into the ashes of this go back into the ground with the smoke and with your words. And then that is the ritual. It's very easy, very simple, straightforward, but you're sending affirmations to the universe, and you're sending affirmations to your deity, whoever your higher God and power is, and you're telling them very clearly what you want for yourself and your life. This is one of the easy things to do. Take advantage of that full moon, because that full moon energy is amazing. When I do readings on full moons, if I do a reading the day before, the day of, and the day after, sometimes it goes a little further. My readings are so amazing on those days for some reason, because again, I'm connected. On a new moon, makes no difference. It has no impact on me whatsoever. Some people, it's the opposite. But for me, on a full moon, if I do your reading on a full moon, usually it's a pretty damn impressive reading. And it is usually so enlightened because of the energy that comes from that moon. So with that said, keep that in mind. Do this ritual. Enjoy the full moon. I will talk to you guys in 2 weeks when I am back from vacation. All right, have a great one. If you want to arrange a reading, even while on vacation, I can do readings, of course, private readings, and that you reach down here at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. Reach out to me at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com, and I will, and we can arrange for a reading. Again, those are not free. Those do cost. Again, advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. The Tuesday class, I will not be there for Tuesday class as well, but Angie will be doing Tuesday class. So if you want to join the Tuesday class to practice, grow, develop, and enjoy your psychic abilities, then send me information at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com asking to be added to the list, and you will get a private Zoom link the day of the class. And when you get that Zoom link, then you will click on at the right time and join the class and learn, grow, and develop. Okay. With that said, I'm going to be out of here. Again, I've said that like 3 times and have not yet gotten out, but this time I will. So enjoy, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in, and have a blessed and enjoyable week.